All right, we got to talk about this Biden cover up. The doctor was a family, or is, I'm assuming he's still, I don't know, maybe they're not friends with him anymore, but he was a family friend. He was the doctor who previously gave now former President Joe Biden a clean bill of health. He's a lifetime family friend. And people are starting to wonder who this Kevin O'Connor guy is. So he's been his physician for a very, very long time. And that is starting to raise a lot of questions about like what this guy was doing. What was he not doing? What was he told to do? Like people are starting to ask a lot of questions about him. His last known screening for prostate cancer was in 2014. This is what people are saying, when he was 71 years old. And they say that it's not unusual for men over 70 to stop having these tests for prostate cancer. But I feel like if you're the president, you are treated differently.
I think you have access. If you guys don't know this, the next room over, there is a doctor for the president all the time.
Like all the time. So
he
why
doesn't have to go down to the old little place and wait in line when somebody broke a finger at work? No.
Yeah.
They're there.
It's a little weird. So, I mean, that's the thing. So 2014, that's Fox News was the one they went back and they checked to see when his last exam was. And there isn't a prostate check for him in 2024, which is disturbing as the leader of the free world. But we've got a clip on that.
Staring at Obama's PSA level from 2016. I'm staring at George W. Bush's PSA level from 2006. But we could not find any evidence that such a test was conducted in 2024. Why not?
Well, first of all, there's a disturbing possibility that they're sticking to some strict guideline that says over the age of 80, according to some associations, you don't check. We're talking about the leader of the free world here, and those guidelines are out of date even for any man on the street. Because 80 isn't what it used to be, is it? And we have treatments now that we didn't have then. We have robotic prostate surgery. We have radiation that's way better than ever without side effects. We have chemical therapies. We have hormone therapies, which he's now facing. The idea that he might not have been screened is deeply disturbing. Even more disturbing is the possibility that they did screen him, that he had a PSA, that he had a digital exam early, that they knew he had prostate cancer, and that they kept it from the American public, just as they were keeping the cognitive problems from the American public. And as you know,
yeah, I feel like this is all just really bad. And now we're starting to look back, or I mean, we all kind of knew when it was going, we knew it was happening. But now when you look back and you can see it even more objectively, you look and say, okay, well, who was really running the country? I hate to use Jake Tapper as an excerpt. And I'm not pulling any of the clips from the Megyn Kelly interview, but there is an excerpt from his book. Oh, God. And we've got it. We've got the little excerpt here. But it basically says that 5 people were running the country. And we knew that.
Yeah.
You know, we knew that was
faceless, non-voted on individuals were running the country.
Who do you think those 5 people were? Because they allude to Obama, Valerie Jarrett, Susan Rice, Jake Sullivan, Anthony Blinken. I think that's 5 people running the country. And Joe Biden was at best a senior member of the board.
Yeah. No, and by the way, it wasn't those 5. They may be doing their own thing, but when it comes to the inner circle, the day-to-day, including the stuff that they made the economic decisions without the Treasury Secretary Yellen, those were none of the people you named.
Right. I think it was just staffers. We're finding out that it was freaking staffers. Okay. So the staffers were basically the ones running the country, which is completely terrifying.
And Hunter, by the way, Hunter, he came out yesterday and said, oh my God. Yeah, it's ugly.
Jill, you know what's not nuts is blackout coffee.
Which I do not have. I have hotel coffee.
There. You should have brought your own. I bet you they have the little pods there.
They have bags. They have those little bag things. You can't here.
Gross. That's gross. You guys, I have blackout. Blackout is the absolute best. You should start your morning with blackout. They have flavors. I have the chocolate in here, the dark chocolate. It's so freaking good. I'm obsessed with it. You guys should visit blackoutcoffee.com/chicks. Use code chicks at checkout. Get 20% off so you too can enjoy blackout coffee. Get your morning started right. And Hunter and Jill.
Yeah.
Like you just have the biggest morons running our country. So Tim Burchett, I have another clip with him. He's making the rounds today on our show. He was on with Benny yesterday, and he insinuated how those staffers were probably getting payoffs.
Of course.
Yeah.
His name was Ray Blandon. It made national news. And I mean, they wrote songs, Pardon Me, Ray. And it was a cash for clemency deal. And that's exactly what I think you're going to find out. You're going to find staffers that were able to take forms, get them and run them through some sort of bogus legal system. And then they auto-penned them. And there's probably people out on the street that shouldn't be, but somebody got rich off that. And, wow. And I think those people, I hate to say it, but you'll see something probably horrible happen to some of those people because it goes up the chain. This is a very dangerous town to play games in.
Something horrible. So
right.
They're going to be like Hillary.
Like they're going to get murdered.
They're going to get Hillaried.
Well, this is what I said. You want to know who some of these people are? Go look at the boards of all of the Halliburtons and everybody else. Mm-hmm. Find out who got a new board position that worked inside the Biden administration.
Great point.
Because
Chad.
Who's getting $700,000 a year salary with $1 million a year in stock options at virtually nothing. Then you'll go, oh, okay, I see how this works.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just unreal. They just all disgust me, My thing is I'd like to know if anybody, he says these things, but is anybody ever going to be held accountable? I always ask that question. And the answer is always a big, huge in neon lights. No, Daisy, no.
No,
like,
nobody, because government will never police government because they know at some point in time, they're going to be on the other side and they don't want anybody to police them.
Right. And if I don't pay $6 in income tax, I go straight to jail. Really fair. It's really fair. All right. So I've been saying for years back when we were on the radio in Indy that this is just flat out elder abuse. Back when he ran the first time, I remember saying on the air when we were in freaking Indy. I mean, this was like a long time ago. I'm like, this is elder abuse. People are like, that's mean, Daisy. You're so mean. But check out this montage. It's just so mean. You're so mean. Check out this montage, though. Tell me what you think.
Such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Why?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Coat 1, President 0.
I swear. She's the worst. We have to take him. He's shitting his pants right now. We have to take him.
So we went to work and we got it done. And, one of the things that.
Yeah, well, there was the rest of that was her basically saying on The View, like, these people didn't live in the White House. They don't know what they're talking about. Like, he's so capable. Yeah,
you're not capable. Yeah. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. He wasn't. You guys,
it's elder abuse.
It's elder abuse. It's absolutely elder abuse. Mm-hmm. Did you hear about the town hall?
What do you no?
They did a 2-hour town hall that they were going to use take bits and pieces for a commercial.
When was this? Like
last year, about a year ago this time. 2 hours, millions of dollars. They couldn't use one bit of it because they said it was. Some people said, well, the lighting wasn't very good. And then Alex Thompson says, no, it's because he was completely incoherent and there was nothing they could use. 2 hour. They brought in people. It was going to be a commercial. They were going to ask him questions and he was going to answer them. They were going to take bits and pieces, like a minute here, and they were going to use it all as a commercial. They didn't use one bit of it. They scrapped it because it was so bad.
And presumably those are people who support him.
So yes, there were actual, it was Biden supporters, right. Democrats, who were probably walking out going, oh, no, this isn't going to happen.
I mean, but that's the thing. How do you reconcile that? How do you do that? If you're a Biden supporter and you walk away, how do you go, oh, but I still love him? I still think he's
I
great.
think a lot of people that saw it up close like that probably said, you know what, I can't vote for this. I may not
mean,
vote for Trump, but I can't vote for another one of these.
It's insane.